God says, my child, stop here. Yes, stop scrolling. Don't move another inch. Because this exact moment, was written in heaven before you were even born. You didn't stumble upon this message by chance. You were led here. The angels whispered your name, and heaven directed your path. My child, I have been trying to reach you. You felt it, haven't you? The strange restlessness in your spirit. The heaviness in your chest that you couldn't explain. The late-night thoughts that made you cry in silence. That was me, calling your soul back home. You have been running, from pain, from disappointment, from yourself. But today, I say, enough. This is my final warning before a divine shift takes place. If you ignore this, you will miss what I have prepared for you. If you take this lightly, doors that were meant to open will remain locked. Heaven is not joking, my child. You have 7 minutes to open your heart. Because after this moment, destinies will change. The angels are on assignment. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now, sword drawn, ready to cut off every dark force that has been feeding off your life. Yes, Michael has been watching you. He has seen the demons that tried to crush your peace. He has seen the betrayals, the curses spoken behind your back. And he has fought battles on your behalf that you didn't even know existed. You were never alone. Every tear you shed was counted. Every prayer you whispered was recorded. Even the prayers you thought I ignored, I heard every word. But listen closely, my child. There is a reason why your blessing seemed delayed. There was a holy interruption. Because the blessing that I am about to release over your life could not be placed in unclean hands. You had to be purified. You had to walk through the fire, not to burn, but to be refined. Your delay was divine protection. I did not forget you. I was guarding you from premature success, from counterfeit connections, from toxic people who would have ruined the blessing. You cried, Lord, why are you silent? But I was speaking through the silence. I was teaching you to depend on me, not on them. And now, heaven is leaning forward. The gates are opening. The same people who counted you out will soon watch in disbelief as I elevate you. They laughed at your pain, but they will cry when they see your rise. My child, I am breaking every curse that was spoken over your destiny. I am restoring what the enemy stole. Everything you lost, peace, joy, confidence, money, opportunities, I am returning it sevenfold. But listen to me carefully. Do not scroll away from this message thinking it's just another video. It is not. It is your final call. If you skip this, the doors that were supposed to open may remain shut. If you mock this message, heaven will take its hands off what was meant to be yours. This is not to scare you, it is to wake you up. The time is now. Your future depends on your obedience in this moment. I am releasing a wind of change over your life. The same God who parted the Red Sea is parting your pain. The same God who raised the dead is resurrecting your destiny. You are about to walk into rooms that once rejected you. You are about to receive calls that will shift your story overnight. You are about to meet people who carry the next chapter of your purpose. Because when I speak, no force in hell can stop it. My child, this is not punishment, it's preparation. I am not warning you because I am angry. I am warning you because I love you too deeply to watch you self-destruct. The enemy has been trying to blind you, to distract you, to make you scroll away from this message right now. But the Spirit of God says, stay. Listen. This is your turning point. You have cried enough. You have waited enough. The season of silence is over. Now is the time for manifestation. The tables are turning, and everything meant to destroy you is becoming the foundation for your blessing. I am sending new strength into your spirit. New favor into your name. New fire into your purpose. What once broke you will now build you. The pain that almost ended you will become your testimony. Heaven is declaring, it's your time. The next 7 minutes are holy. Angels are aligning things behind the scenes. The divine clock is ticking. Stay still. Receive my words. Do not ignore this, because it will cost you more than you can imagine. This is your warning wrapped in love. Your awakening wrapped in mercy. Your restoration wrapped in prophecy. I am calling you out of delay, out of confusion, out of fear. I am calling you into abundance, peace, and power. This is your final notice before the shift begins. Hold this truth in your heart, heaven has spoken. The next move is yours. God says, my child, listen to me now. Heaven is still speaking. The angels have not left. They are standing beside you even as you read these words. There's a trembling in the spiritual realm, something sacred is happening right now. You can feel it, can't you? That quiet stirring in your spirit, the goosebumps, the heaviness, the lightness, it's not coincidence. It's my presence. I have chosen this moment to unlock what was hidden for years. You were meant to hear this today. Not yesterday. Not tomorrow. Today. Because this is the appointed hour. Heaven's clock struck now. And every delay that held your promise hostage is losing its power this very second. My child, the reason I warned you so strongly is because your destiny is too precious to be wasted. You are standing at the edge of breakthrough, and the enemy knows it. That's why he attacked your mind. That's why the confusion came. That's why the wrong people entered your life, to distract, drain, and destroy. But the time for confusion is over. I have exposed every false friend. I have revealed every secret enemy. And I have ordered Archangel Michael to stand guard over your life. Michael, the great defender of light, has drawn his sword. He stands in front of your door. He stands around your home. He stands by your side when you sleep and when you wake. And he has just received a command, to cut off the last chain that has kept your blessing locked. Yes, I said the last chain. The one that made you think, maybe it's just not meant for me. The one that whispered, you'll never rise again. That chain is breaking now. The vibration of heaven is shaking your prison open. My child, look around you, not with your eyes, but with your spirit. Do you see it? The gates of heaven are parting. Light is pouring out like golden rain. Angels are moving like winds of fire, carrying scrolls with your name written on them. Those scrolls contain answers. They hold decrees from heaven that say, release, restore, reward. For every tear you cried in secret, I have written compensation. For every betrayal that broke your heart, I have written vindication. For every delay that made you question your worth, I have written acceleration. Do not fear what is coming. Fear what you would miss if you ignore my voice. This warning is not to frighten you, it is to prepare you. Because I am about to bless you so abundantly that it will expose the hearts of many around you. Be discerning. Not everyone who claps for you carries clean hands. But don't let that stop you. Move in silence. Walk in wisdom. Stay humble, but unshakable. Because your new season is not a rumor, it's reality. Listen carefully, my beloved child. In the next few days, something will shift. A message, a call, an opportunity, something divine will appear that you cannot explain. Do not dismiss it. It will be the sign that what I spoke today is unfolding. You will feel it in your spirit before you see it with your eyes. Because faith always comes before sight. So do not panic when things look strange. Sometimes chaos is proof that heaven is rearranging everything in your favor. Remember this, I never send warnings without reason. This is your rescue, not your punishment. This message is not an accident, it's a lifeline. My child, the weight you feel right now is not anxiety. It is awakening. Your spirit is aligning with divine truth. Your heart is remembering its origin, heaven. The enemy tried to cover your identity in layers of fear, shame, and doubt. But I am tearing those layers off you now. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are chosen. Chosen to rise when others fell. Chosen to believe when others doubted. Chosen to carry my light in a dark world. So hear me clearly, your next move matters. Obey the small nudges. When you feel led to forgive, do it. When you feel led to release something, let it go. When you feel led to take that step of faith, don't hesitate. Because obedience will unlock what prayer alone cannot. My child, there are angels waiting on your yes. The moment you act in faith, they move. The moment you trust me fully, they deliver. The moment you sow, they multiply. This is holy ground. Every word you're hearing carries weight in heaven. Every second you stay here, your spirit is being marked. The battle you fought last night? It ends here. The curse that ran in your family? It ends here. The fear that haunted your dreams? It ends here. The warning was given not to scare you, but to seal you. To protect you from the losses that would have followed disobedience. But now, as you listen, as your heart opens, you are being marked safe by divine power. Your hands will soon hold what you've prayed for. Your feet will stand where others failed to reach. Your voice will carry the sound of victory. Now pause, my child. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a breath. Feel heaven near you. Feel the warmth, the peace, the electricity of the Holy Spirit surrounding you. That's not imagination, that's my presence confirming my word. Do not be silent about this. Share this message with someone you love. Let them know heaven is still speaking. There is someone connected to you who is on the verge of giving up, and your act of sharing this could save their destiny. This is your divine confirmation that the time is short, but the promise is eternal. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. The warning has been given, but grace still stands open. Walk through the door before it closes. My child. The countdown to your blessing has begun. Heaven's clock is ticking in your favor now. The storm that almost destroyed you has cleared. And the rainbow of covenant is rising over your name. Be still. Be expectant. Be ready. Because what's coming next will not be small, it will be a testimony so loud that even your enemies will say, their God is real. God says, my child. The heavens have not gone silent. The sound of angel wings is still echoing around you right now. This is not the end of the message, it's the moment where destinies start to breathe again. I see your pain. I see the battles you fought in silence. I see how you smiled in public while crying in private. I see how you kept believing when everything around you screamed, give up. And heaven says, enough suffering. Enough delay. Enough loss. My child, this is your divine recovery season. What was stolen is returning. What was blocked is breaking open. What was lost is being restored, not in pieces, but in overflow. The enemy tried to bury your future, but he didn't know that seeds grow best when they are buried. You were not buried to die. You were buried to germinate. You were covered so that when you rise, your roots would be unshakable. I know you've questioned me. You asked, Lord, if you love me, why did you let this happen? But, my child, I was in every storm with you. When you thought I was absent, I was holding you through the fire. When you thought the darkness would consume you, I whispered light into your soul. You didn't see me, but you felt me. That warmth when you wanted to give up. That peace that made no sense. That was me. You survived things that were designed to destroy you. You endured heartbreaks that could have hardened your spirit. Yet here you are, still tender, still loving, still believing. Do you think that's ordinary? No, my child. That's evidence of grace. I preserved you because your assignment is not over. There are people waiting to hear your voice, to witness your story, to draw strength from your survival. You were chosen as a carrier of divine light. And light must go through crushing before it shines its purest glow. Listen to me. The delay wasn't denial. The silence wasn't rejection. It was divine timing perfecting itself around your destiny. The reason I made you wait is because I was aligning things that you couldn't see. There were doors being built just for you. Connections being prepared. Hearts being softened. Systems being rearranged. All so that when your moment arrives, no one can deny that it was me who did it. Even now, angels are repositioning you. You are being lifted into visibility. There's a new energy around your name, one that commands favor, honor, and opportunities. The season of invisibility has expired. I am about to make you seen. But I warn you, my child, when I elevate you, stay humble. Remember who carried you when no one else cared. Do not let pride enter the place where pain once purified you. Because the higher I take you, the more light you must carry. I have written your next chapter in gold. It is filled with laughter, healing, and divine surprises. Sudden miracles. Unexpected blessings. Phone calls that change everything. Encounters that will feel like destiny itself walked into the room. You will soon stand in the place you dreamed of, not by your strength, but by my favor. I am sending help you didn't ask for. Resources you didn't chase. Connections you didn't plan. Because when I bless, I don't bless halfway. My child, hear this, the pain you endured was not wasted. Every tear watered your next level. Every disappointment created space for what truly belongs to you. You thought you lost time, but you gained wisdom. You thought you lost opportunities, but I preserved the right ones. You were not forgotten, you were reserved. Reserved for a greater stage. Reserved for a purer love. Reserved for an inheritance that carries your name in heaven's records. And Archangel Michael, he still stands near you now. He is not leaving your side until the victory is sealed. He is sweeping away every remaining shadow that tried to cling to your progress. Chains are falling. Curses are reversing. Darkness is fleeing at the sound of my voice through these words. You are being marked with light. Your name is being announced in realms of favor. What you touch next will multiply. What you build next will last. What you speak next will manifest. This is your moment to rise, not with noise, but with purpose. Do not look back. Do not try to fix what I already closed. Some doors shut because they could no longer contain your growth. Let them stay shut. I am opening greater gates. You will feel a sudden peace, that's your confirmation. You will notice new strength, that's your sign. You will encounter divine alignment, that's your proof. My child, do not underestimate the power of what is happening in your spirit right now. The transformation is real. The prophecy is active. The heavens are shifting in your favor. And when it happens, testify. Tell others that I still speak. Tell them that warnings are not meant to scare, they are meant to save. You are walking out of the storm holding keys of destiny. Every scar on your heart will shine like silver, proof of battles won with faith. You will carry the fragrance of victory, people will sense the glory around you. Be still now. Lift your hands, even silently, and say, I receive it. Because those words release angels to work faster. You are aligning with heaven's decree. And I promise you, my child, you will not cry the same tears again. Those nights are over. Those fears are done. You have stepped into a new realm of divine security. The losses were temporary, the blessings will be permanent. The pain was momentary, the purpose is eternal. The enemies were loud, but my redemption will silence them all. Now walk forward, not trembling, but triumphant. Not questioning, but confident. Because when I said you're chosen, I meant forever. Heaven is applauding your endurance. The angels are singing your name with joy. Your story is about to make others believe again. It was never the end, it was the preparation for a beginning so beautiful even you will weep when you see it. God says, "My child, you have come this far for a reason. You didn't stay till this moment by accident. You stayed because your spirit recognized truth, because something inside you whispered, 'This is for me.' Heaven has been waiting for this moment. Even now, angels are standing in silence, watching your heart awaken. Because this, right here, right now, is the turning point of your life. You have carried enough pain. You have cried enough tears. You have questioned yourself, doubted your worth, and thought you were forgotten. But hear me clearly, my child, you were never forgotten. You were hidden for protection, preserved for perfection, and prepared for elevation. The season of hiding is ending. The season of revealing is here. The same heaven that warned you, now celebrates you. Because your obedience, your listening, your faith, has activated the release of divine reward. My child, listen closely. Heaven is opening its gates over your life. Light is flooding in. Angels are singing your victory song. Archangel Michael stands tall with his sword raised, guarding your destiny as treasures from heaven are being poured into your hands. Do you feel it? That sudden stillness around you? That's not silence, that's divine manifestation in motion. Miracles don't always make noise when they begin. Sometimes they start as peace. Your life is about to shift. The same people who thought you failed will soon whisper, "How did they rise so fast?" The ones who mocked your faith will soon ask for your prayers. The doors that refused to open will now open because your name is written on them by my hand. Every delay you suffered is about to turn into a display of my power. Every "no" you heard was making room for a bigger "yes." Every person who left was making space for what is divinely aligned. My child, I am rebuilding your story. Piece by piece. Moment by moment. And soon, when you look back, you will understand why the pain had to happen. Because without the breaking, you would never have been able to hold the blessing. This is not the end of your journey, this is the birthing of your divine season. I am releasing ideas, creativity, opportunities, healing, and wealth that have been held in heavenly storage waiting for this moment. Everything that belongs to you is being released now. The vaults of heaven are opening, and the command has gone forth, deliver the blessing. You will begin to notice things falling into place effortlessly. People you never met before will begin to favor you. Resources will come from unexpected places. What used to take years will take days. Because when I say, now, no force can delay you. The same Archangel Michael who fought your unseen battles now delivers your visible blessings. He stands before you with light in his hands, light that carries abundance, clarity, and protection. You will no longer be confused about your path. I am aligning everything so precisely that it will leave you speechless. And hear me, you are safe now. Safe from the hands that tried to manipulate your destiny. Safe from the spiritual attacks that once drained your peace. safe from the circles that disguised envy as love. I have separated you for sanctification, not isolation. You were removed so that I could reveal. Do not return to what I rescued you from. Do not chase what I closed. Do not reopen doors that heaven sealed shut for your protection. Walk forward, even if you're afraid, because your future is already waiting for you to arrive. Your blessing will not be delayed another day. The waiting season has expired. You will testify soon. The storm you thought would end you was only clearing the way for your promise. My child, this is your confirmation. The chains are broken. The curse is cancelled. The heaviness is lifting. And the gates are wide open. But listen, this word carries power beyond you. Share it. Let others hear it. Someone connected to you is about to give up, and this message could be the light that saves their destiny. Be the vessel. Spread the message. Because what you give will return multiplied. And to those who will act in faith, those who will honor this moment, I say this: when you sow into what is divine, you seal what heaven has declared. There is a blessing waiting to be sealed upon your name. If you feel this message burning in your spirit, release a $20 seed of gratitude, not to buy blessings, but to seal what has already been spoken, and to help this word reach others who need rescue. This act of faith marks the completion of your divine covenant. Now breathe, my beloved child. Heaven is smiling upon you. The angels are rejoicing. You have made it through the darkness into dawn. The warning turned into awakening, and the awakening turned into favor. Lift your eyes. Your story is changing, even now. You are about to live in answered prayers. You are about to stand where miracles flow like rivers. You are about to walk through doors that carry your name written in light. And when it happens, remember this moment. Remember how heaven stopped time to speak directly to you. Remember how these words pierced your soul and pulled you out of despair. Because it was never random. It was destiny. It was timing. It was divine love reaching down to remind you, you were chosen before the world began. So go now, my child. Walk into your purpose boldly. Do not fear the shadows, you are covered in light. Do not fear the future, I have already gone ahead of you. Do not fear loss, for what's coming is greater than what was taken. And when you rise, rise gently. Let humility be your crown, and faith be your robe. Because people will see your glow and ask, what happened? Tell them simply, heaven remembered me. Yes, my beloved. Heaven remembered you. And now the earth will too. The doors are open. The angels are released. The shift has begun. You will never go back to who you were before this moment. This is your divine reset. This is your destiny awakening. This is your final warning, turned into your greatest miracle. It was always meant for you. Always.